Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show, where we check the pulse of Husker Nation, brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Let's just be real. The pulse of Husker Nation is up and down, all over the place, probably even sideways at some points. A lot of people talking about Scott Frost's job security. Seems like a reasonable topic. Some people don't think so. Some people think he should be fired. Some people think he should be given 14 more years. I'm just kidding. It's a terrible joke, and I apologize for it. I already did a show on my Carriker Live show, Facebook Live show Sunday night. Go back and check it out on my Facebook page. Talked all about that. The other big hot topic out there, starting quarterback. Now, Scott Frost is honestly, he said it's no story. I quote, no story. He's starting Adrian Martinez. Adrian Martinez gives us the best chance to win. That's Scott Frost's guy. Scott Frost is loyal to Adrian Martinez. He feels it gives the team the best opportunity to win. Normally, I come over-prepared for this show with all sorts of notes and stuff. Today, not that I'm not prepared. I've got some obvious thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to share them here. But I'm kind of just talking straight from the heart. First of all, I respect Scott Frost being very clear and decisive on this issue. Going into Ohio State, I completely understand why it's one of the top-ranked teams in the country, one of the most talented teams in the country, one of the best teams in the country, at least at the moment. I don't completely buy into Ohio State. I have no idea how our game's going to go with them. Their offense is insanely explosive, got a young, talented, stud quarterback. Nobody's been able to get pressure on him this year. Not yet, anyways. If somebody does, that'd be interesting, because he'd never even thrown a collegiate pass before this season. Their first game against Minnesota was his first pass in his college career. Their offense is good. I'm curious to see if someone can get pressure on that quarterback, how he reacts. Young guy, very talented. Defensively, I think they've got holes, and I still don't completely buy into them. They've gotten better throughout the year on that side of the ball. But as one of the top teams in the country, I don't know that I buy into it just yet. You got to see how they do. There's holes on that defense. Now, they have gotten better on that side of the ball throughout the year, as I just mentioned. And Adrian's going to be our starter for the game this Saturday versus Ohio State. Scott Frost made that very clear. As far as potentially giving Logan Smothers an opportunity to start at some point, I understand why you wouldn't do it versus one of the top teams in the country. And when people talk about the head coach's job security or starting quarterback, do me a favor. Let's not attack each other online, because I've seen some of that. I want people to be passionate, as always, but please be respectful. Absolutely be respectful towards the players, okay? Towards each other as well. But as far as the starting quarterback, again, no problem going into Ohio State. Let's see what happens in the game. Let's see how the Huskers play. Let's see how Adrian plays. Because my thought is hopefully the game goes well. Hopefully we win. Obviously big underdogs. Hopefully we're competitive. Hopefully Adrian plays well. And this is really a non-issue if that all happens. If it doesn't go well, if Adrian doesn't play well, again, I am not rooting for that. But if it does, the thought in the back of my mind, when it comes to Logan Smothers, and I understand they're probably trying to protect a young quarterback with an offensive line that's not played well, not with any consistency, erratic at best. Why throw him to the wolves? And I get that logic, and I get that train of thinking, train of thought. But if Ohio State doesn't go well, let me be clear, I'm rooting for the opposite. But if it doesn't, you got a bye week afterwards. And part of me says, why the hell not? Why not just see what Logan Smothers can do? You got a bye week after. He can get reps with the first team the entire week. Now going into Camp Randall, at Wisconsin, maybe not the most ideal scenario for a young freshman quarterback to start, but you're playing a top team this week. You're ending the season with Iowa, who has a really good defense, a below-average offense. There's no perfect scenario, and at some point, you just got to see what a kid can do if you're going to do it. Again, it all depends on how Ohio State goes, and Scott Frost has actually made it very clear. There is no story here. Part of me wonders, why am I talking about it? Well, because it's a hot topic, because I have opinions and thoughts. Scott's probably going to stay with Adrian, so it's probably a moot point. But it all depends on how Saturday goes. And I hope Nebraska and Adrian play well. If for some reason they don't, part of me is like, why the hell not just see what happens? Give Logan the bye week to get reps with the first team. See what happens at Wisconsin. And Adrian can always go back in if you need or however you want to do it. Again, I'm just talking from the heart here. Just my thoughts, just my opinions. Be respectful. Be passionate to one another. Yeah, that's what I got today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big red, and always remember, throw the ball. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.